Hey everyone, it's me, C, back here with another video. Today we are continuing the showcases, and thank you to everybody who put in your thoughts on the Twitter poll I put not too long ago regarding who should I showcase next for the channel. And Sandalphon won, and Regina and Sumeriyasu were very, very close at a tie. So probably next, because I think Regina I want to try out Regina, so I'll do Regina first and then we'll get to Sumeriyasu. I know, he's been on my backlog, but we'll get to him, I promise. I promise within, like, this month we'll probably get to him. Anyways, if you like what I do and want to see more, feel free to subscribe. It always means a lot to me and it helps out the channel. It just shows that, hey, you'll want to support me, which I always greatly appreciate the support. So, hey, if you like what I do and you want to stick around for future content, feel free to subscribe. And also, I have links in the description below for my Twitter page and a Discord server. So, if you're looking for people to hang out with or advice on Dragalia Lost or any other game, feel free to contact me through that Discord server. It is more easier than YouTube comments, because I know people ask me questions in the YouTube comments. If at all possible, do join the server and ask your questions there, because that's just easier for me to check everything. Anyways, let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about Sandalphon. She's right here. So she's going to be a little bit of a complicated character for me to explain, so please do bear with me while I try to decipher everything. So let's go over her skills. So her S1 is Angelic Praise. Consumes one level of the user's skill reservoir. So she has a skill reservoir, so if you know how those work, then you'll feel right at home with her. Basically, with those, you get 3 chances to use your skills. So you need to keep refilling that skill reservoir in order to use your skills. So you only have, so basically you can kind of skill spam with her, but not too much. So like, I guess say a healer Gala Alex in a way, but without like the fucking, chains and stuff with Gala Alex. Gala Alex is a lot more complicated, and even I don't know how to explain it. Other people can explain it better than me. Anyways. And it restores HP to all allies, continues to gradually heal over time, so she has a recoverancy, potency thing going on. And activates additional effects based on the buffs the user has. So, this we will get into more detail in a little bit. So, Coordination Protocol grants over damage to the entire team, so offer S1 depending on what protocol she has. She can inflict over damage. And Concentration Protocol will grant the user the Rapid Analysis effect, which we will also look at. I think it's in here. Or it's somewhere else, I'm not sure. So, we will talk about her shape-shifted skills in a minute. Let's go over her S2. S2, Angelic Wings, consumes 1 level of the user's skill reservoir. Restores HP to all teammates. It activates additional effects based on the following buffs the user has. Coordination Protocol removes all afflictions from the entire team and increases their max HP of adventurers whom afflictions have been removed. So, say like your team's been burned or something, then she could basically wipe clean with the burn, which is really good for Surtur, because Surtur does like to inflict burn. So basically, she becomes a really solid option for Surtur. So, depending on her 2 protocols, Concentration Protocol will partially fill the user's shapeshift gauge, which again we will talk about in a sec. If this user, and then we will talk about that in a little bit. The coordination, yeah, we already talked about that. Making sure. Okay, let's get into her abilities. Heavenly Wings. Grants the user a unique shapeshift in which the user unleashes their heavenly wings and replaces the dragon gauge with a unique shapeshift gauge. Tapping the gauge after it is filled to a certain threshold will allow the user to shapeshift, and when shapeshifting, the user will unleash their heavenly wings to transform into their unique form regardless of what dragon they are equipped with. By tapping the gauge a second time or after the gauge has been consumed, they will revert back to their normal form. When shapeshifted, the user's standard attacks will fill the unique shapeshift gauge. Also grants the user a skill reservoir that is free levels. This skill reservoir is filled when using standard attacks before strikes connect with the enemies or by other conditions that fill the skill gauge. Yes, it is a mouthful and I do not like it. We are not done yet. I'm going to have to take a drink. In addition, at the start of quest, the user will have the coordination protocol effect. If the user continues to charge their force strike, the effect will be granted to them will change every 1.5 seconds. The effect will cycle between coordination protocol and concentration protocol effects. Using the first or second skills, including their skills with shapeshifting, will grant them a defense amp with a total amp level of 3. After this amp is granted, this ability will not be granted again for another 20 seconds. Yes, that is a fucking mouthful. So now, let me take a drink, and then we will talk about her skills in her Heavenly Wings form. I love long descriptions, don't you guys? Alright, so let's go back and talk about this. If this skill is used while shapeshifted, a variant called Celestial Skewer will be used instead. Celestial Skewer deals damage to surrounding enemies, and if the user has a rapid analysis, consumes 1 rapid analysis stack, then restores HP to all teammates and immediately is this skill ready for use. So she has damaging and healing. We'll kind of talk about that in a little bit. So, Angelic Wings of the Heavenly Wings version. If this skill is used while shapeshifting, a variant called Celestial Casting will be used instead. Celestial Casting deals damage to surrounding enemies, and it can inflict frostbite and inflicts one of the following: poison, burn, paralysis, stormlash, flashburn, shadow blight, or scorch rend. So basically she has something like Regina has, where Regina can give a random affliction to you. So she does have that as well. Also, if the user has rapid analysis, the Celestial Casting consumes 1 rapid analysis stack, then restores HP to all teammates, and it immediately readies this skill for use. So basically, Sandalphon is a healing, attacking hybrid. So think like Gala Zena, but Sandy has a lot more bells and whistles than Gala Zena, excuse me, that make her a bit more unique, especially with her special shapeshift gauge. So there are several ways you could build Sandy here. You could do a full-on healer set, which for safety, if you are doing autoing or you're doing solo Surtur, like Master Surtur or something like that, then those are your more recommended options. You could do a hybrid set, which you can focus on both healing and damage, which is kind of what I'll be doing for this video, so I will show that in a second. And also, you could just go full on attacking. I don't really recommend this strategy because you will be relying on getting to your Heavenly Wings form as fast as you possibly can, which is not something Sandalphon should be focusing on because she is more of a healer and her kit is more focused around healing than doing damage. So, let's talk about my set that I have for her. As you know, of course, we gotta have the Agito weapons because those are the best weapons in the game. And for Dragon, I went with GnC, or Bunny. That's what the community calls her. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that name. It's like Scottish or something. It's like Scottish or Irish. I'm still not going to try and pronounce it because that is not good for me, even though sometimes I can pronounce Japanese things very good. Anyways, if you're running a more DPS set, I guess Gala Poseidon could work, but I still think GnC is nice because you have that skill haste and you have that strength, so you get the best of both worlds with GnC. So that's why I recommend GnC the most. So I am running a hybrid set, a little bit of a hybrid set because I wanted to show off both parts of Sandy's kit. So let's talk about this. So I have Study Rabbits, which is an HP buff. This is like standard, typical for healers. Also skill haste, 2 skill haste, which is typical for healers. Recovery potency, that is very typical for healers. And I have buff skill time because, you know, she has buffs. I want to take advantage of that. And then I have 2 Dominion Prince slots. I normally don't do the Dominion Prince slots because I know some people who do watch the videos don't exactly have everything ready to combat Dominion content, which is perfectly fine. So, say like those 2 prints at the bottom were not there, this would be a full healer set. The reason why it's not is because it's a little bit, because of that skill damage 20% that I have here that you get from Lilith. So that's why it's a little bit more on the hybrid side. And I also put Bosom here. It is not fully maxed yet. I still need to work on that print because goddamn is it so good. It is so good for supporters and healers. So that's why I put that on there. So we could get the Bow's Boon, which will give her more skill haste, which will mean she'll be able to activate her skills a lot faster, which is what we want. And also, it'll add on to the buff skill time affinity bonus there too. As for shared skills, you can put any healer shared skill. I wouldn't recommend overdamage because she already has overdamage in her kit, so it's like you're kind of wasting a slot. I would say put more like a standard healing, like Cleo skill, which is free, or like Halloween Low-Ends, or maybe Estelle's as well, because I know she's the best burst healer in the game with her shared skill, so you could do that. I just picked Cleo's, and I also picked Human Mercury skill because in Surtur you will need affliction, so I wanted to take advantage of that and wanted to help the team out by using a affliction skill, so I just picked Human Mercury's because it will fill up my gauge, which is really good for getting to the Heavenly Wings form faster in case I want to use that form. Plus, it will also inflict Frostbite, so there's another affliction, which again, Surtur, you kind of need to work on those afflictions for Surtur. And finally, Backline. This is a very, very hybrid set for it. I don't play healers very often, so that is something I'm not accustomed to, so please forgive me for my naivete, my ignorance with how to play healers. It's just, this is the first healer on the channel, so give me a break, please. Okay, so I picked a bow. In this case, I picked Laranoa for the skill haste. I picked Tiki to help take advantage of her standard attacks in Heavenly Wings form to help out with that shield Surtur has. So this is going to be helpful. And I picked Tobias for a buff time. So that's really good. If you do not have Tobias, you could pick like Renee or Summer Estelle if you have them, because their chain co abilities are water buff skill time. So you could use those too if you so please. I will have the entire kit in the description below if you want to copy me, so don't fret about that. Anyways, with all that being said, I'm going to cut to some footage of me playing Expert Surtur, so I will see you all in a second.
This is no fun at all.
I am genuinely, actually, I am very concerned about how this will go, because I am not very good at playing healer. But I'll try my best. I just love how I'm focusing on that. Meanwhile, my friend's like, yo, I'm gonna teach y'all about Dr. Stone. And I'm just like, huh? Let me recover afflictions because I am burning. Well, I was. Just applying all the heals. I'll use Heavenly Wings. Perfect timing because I got my affliction up. I'm going to switch out to heal. Love that. Nice. Got those afflictions out of the way, which is really good. Now I gotta bait them. Okay, I need to help out the team.
Angelic wings. Proceeding with eradication.
Okay, good job. Let's go back here.
I'll tear you apart.
This isn't really a DPS set, so I'm not too concerned about the damage I do. I just want to help. Now I used my skill there at the wrong time, but it's okay. I'll get it back. I'll get it back, it's fine. Oh shit, I gotta hurry up. I am like healing like a madman right now. Just to make sure my team stays alive. Cool. Guys, please keep the crystals away. Cool. Do that.
Angelic praise. Angelic praise.
Just heal.
Angelic wings.
Then heal the burning. Come on. There we go. No, 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 no. Fuck! It's okay. It's okay. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully. Hopefully. No. Oh, you fucking tease me like this. Ah! Oh my god. I am actually freaking the fuck out right now. Please, please, please. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I am trying my hardest to stay alive so I can heal my team. That's why I am staying away from all action until then. Okay. Okay. That was not good. That was on me. Can you tell I don't play healer very often? Healer is not my strong suit. Okay, we are good. Yeah, that was on me. That was bad. Okay, good. We lived that. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Then heal. We're safe. We're just safe to wail. And done. Can you see why I don't play healers? Because it's just a little too much stress on myself. It's just a little too much stress. I was panicking there. I'm just glad it didn't turn out to be bad. Otherwise, yeah, I would have had to do this in another take, which I didn't feel like doing. Sure, I'll accept the weekly bonus, why not? I just didn't feel like doing this like another time. But again, thank you guys so much for helping me. You guys are awesome. So now, let's talk about my final thoughts on Sandalphon. I think she's a really good healer. I think she is probably the best healer in water. Yes, even better than Nurse Aileen with her spiral. Though I still say Nurse Aileen's pretty good if you're on a budget and you don't have Sandalphon herself. She's still very good. So don't throw her in the trash or anything like that. She's still very, very good. I do like more of the hybrid healers more, so that's why I kind of was like, okay, I feel more comfortable playing Sandy than I did than I do other healers, because it's just less stress. But it's still like playing healer is fucking stressful, man. And it's like, it's like, say if I played an MMO or something, healer is not gonna be my first pick as a sort of class I take. No, that's gonna be like one of the last things I do. That's gonna be one of the last things I ever do, just because I just can't handle that stress. Because I have to keep track of everything, and it's like dart my eyes everywhere, and it's like I can't do that. But I would say Sandy is a good healer, and right now, because she is kind of bugged, she is best controlled manually, so you could take advantage of both her normal form and her Heavenly Wings form. So that's something to keep in mind for now. Anyways, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.